And the home of the brave.
It's the Chicago White Sox and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Opening day festivities wrapping up, and we'll be back to get this season started right after this. John Shelby, Chris Singleton with you. So the Chicago White Sox with a gloomy outlook heading into the season. Definitely a long shot to contend. Siggy, how do they outperform expectations and give that fan base some hope?
Boog, I got a feeling these fans are going to have to enjoy the little things this year. Maybe a fan favorite has a great season. Maybe a prospect really emerges or something. But this roster is just not cut out to go toe-to-toe with the league's best. I know it sounds like I'm writing them off already, but I'm really not. I mean, who knows? They have a hot start. Maybe the front office gets aggressive and adds some pieces, and they contend this year after all.
The crowd is amped up, ready to get this season underway, as are we. Back with more in a minute. So just about set now, and today's starter, Michael King. What do you got on him, Chris?
Well, last year kind of around the league average in terms of ERA, and you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out, and not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has a place on every ball club.
On the ground, right side. Steps on first for the out. Andrew Vaughn now.
Batting second, the designated hitter, Andrew Vaughn.
To the right side, Marte. Sends it to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
Trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues. In the air, left field, down the line. Dives, but it falls. Could be extra bases. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double. Luis Robert Jr. with his first major league hit, and this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen, and when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you could take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you worked to get here.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Grabs it on the run, and that is that. The White Sox lead 1, and now Arizona gets it. At the plate, Jake McCarthy. Thor, 26 years old, and he was a second-round pick in 2022. Cut on and lifted in the air. Canario on the move. Makes a nice running catch. And a quick out, number 1. And the batter will be the shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo. Right down the chute. That's strike 1. This one high in the air to left center. Benintendi ranging after it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there are 2 down. Here's Ketel Marte. In the air to left down the line. And Benintendi able to make the grab. Back here at Chase Field, here's the catcher, Leo Armas. Looking for his first big league hit right here. King back to work. Ground ball right side. It squirts through. So a man on base to start the inning. Brian Ramos with his first major league hit. And this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you can take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
Ball one there.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. 1 out. And up next for Chicago, Colson Montgomery. Little chopper rolls foul. Here's the 0-1. The shortstop takes the ball. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now 1 out.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Second inning here, no score.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, I think he was waiting on the changeup right there, and he got it. It just drifted too far in on him. I think that pitch is just a little more out over the plate. Probably squares it up, but instead, he's going to have to go take a seat.
Now it's Alexander Canario on the ground to third. They get the force. That ends the frame. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. Down to the bottom of the second. No score. We head to the bottom of the second. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Diamondbacks, Eugenio Suarez.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Thorpe ready to fire now. Swings through that one for strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Stays alive. Foul ball, still 0-2. Got him. That's 1 out, the bottom of the second.
Well, they get the strikeout there, and what kind of stood out to me was that they weren't shying away from contact. Every single pitch was in the strike zone, and that tells me they wanted to attack him, and it paid off.
This one in the air, center field. Robert moves under it. 2 away now. This is Corbin Carroll. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. And first offering is fouled off.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Nothing. Welcome back. Here's a look at this team's early season projection.
Andrew Benintendi.
Foul ball there.
You know, these White Sox definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Oh, that one rides up and in. Ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. Swings and misses, struck him out. Now here is Andrew Vaughn. And that one fouled off. The number 3 overall pick out of Cal for the White Sox in 2019. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Check swing, and that's a ball.
That pitch wasn't even close, and they still got a check swing out of it. He's going to have to make an adjustment and make it fast.
One down, base is empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble so far. I'm sure you'd love to strike out the side here. Make a little statement, but you got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the third one and avoid the middle of that lineup coming up with a base runner. Could become dangerous.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side in the third. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the last of the third. And now, Adrian Del Castillo. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
The count.
That's in there. 0-2 now. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there. And I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in. Kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting the feel for his pitch. Pitches, throwing him where he wants to right now, so we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
David Hamilton now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Swing and a miss, and the count is 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
2 out, space is empty. Got him, and how about that? It's an immaculate inning.
Well, he's saying who needs the defense? An immaculate inning, 3 strikeouts, 9 pitches. We just witnessed something really special.
You can never be like me. Yeah, I push until I bleed. And I keep it so 100, not afraid to show my teeth. You can never be like me. Yeah, I push until I bleed. And I keep it so 100. Yeah, I got some enemies.
And we're back. John.
base. That's ball 4.
We go to the top of the 7th, and here's the catcher, Leo Armas. King back to work. And there's a foul ball.
You know, these White Sox, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
On the ground, and that's just foul.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. There's a swing and a drive. That's got a chance. And it's caught just in front of the wall. Here's the third baseman, Brian Ramos. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul.
What makes him special is a lot of pitchers lose movement in their stuff the deeper they go into a game, but he's just different. We see plenty of break in his pitches even when he's running a little low in the tank.
Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
And ring him up, says Patrick Johnson. That's a strikeout. Colson Montgomery digs in now, 1 for 2. A dive, nice stop, fires to first. Pretty nice play there. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Jared Schuster.
51.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Strike 2.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
Gillis takes it himself, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. Adrian Del Castillo getting ready to hit. There's a strike. Schuster in his 4th year, 28 years old, a former first-round pick in 2020. That one's in there. That is strike 2.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge, just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Got him swinging. 2 down, bases empty. Here's the left fielder, Lourdes Gurriel Jr. First pitch swinging.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
Two down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Diamondbacks down quickly. They're up 2-0. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Lucas Arce.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Marte throws to first in time. First out in the top of the 8th. And now the right fielder, Alexander Canario. Swings through that one. 0-1.
Pitching has been pretty
0-1.
dominant in this one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. That one at 101. The Diamondbacks with some movement in the pen. Chris Bubich, the closer of the staff, is getting loose to finish this one off. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Bryant puts it away. 2 down. Benintendi to the plate.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. That one at triple digits.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Swing and a miss. That one at 99. 0-2. In the air, right field. Carroll moves towards it. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Back here in the desert, onto the bottom of the 8th. Now it's the DH, David Hamilton. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0-1.
Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
0-2 is the count.
This to center field. And it drops in. And a good start to the inning.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Grounder might be 2. Tosses to first. 1 gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Now batting, shortstop, Geraldo.
Next to hit for Arizona. Now the White Sox manager is out of the dugout and will make a move to the pen. Pitching change here, Victor Vodnik.
38.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Hamilton, the runner at second with 1 away. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
2 strikes.
Line drive, and that's down, a base hit. Hamilton around third. Safe, and they lead by 3.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. You got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
And that misses off the outside edge.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball. Slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Now batting,
Eugenio Suarez up to hit now.
Eugenio Suarez.
Right through there for a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches.
That one ripped. And it hits the fence. Coming home. The relay. The tag, and he's in there. And they lead by 4.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Base hit. Coming home. He will score. It's an RBI single, and the lead is up to 5. Corbin Carroll stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. There's a swing and a miss.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not...
Now that's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. 3 runs on. Back at the ballpark as we take a check of the bullpen so far this season. That one hammered center field. McCarthy going back on this one. Stretches out and hauls it in. Now the first baseman, Eric Gillis. And he swings through that one. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Drew Rasmussen getting loose out there. Iglesias also getting ready. He swings and fouls one off. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Now only one out remaining.
No need to deviate from the slider right there. The hitter just not making the adjustment. He came at him with the breaking ball, pitch after pitch in that at bat, and evidently there was no answer for it.
Swing and a foul out of play. And that one fouled off. The White Sox down to their final strike. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Two outs. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled. No throw. He's safe at first.
Now batting, number 8.
I feel like that's one of those rules in baseball that's tough to explain the logic behind if you're talking to a new fan or someone trying to learn the game. It's like, wait, what? The batter struck out, but he still gets to be on first base?
Yeah, I hear you. It's a weird one. Plus, the pitcher gets lifted to left, and that should do it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Diamondbacks take the season opener and move to 1-0.
Well, they win the opener at home. First game of the 3-game series, and there's just such a good feeling when you're in your own ballpark. You're sleeping in your own bed. You're eating your clubhouse manager's food. Everything's right in your world, and they played like it today.